Okay, okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Okay, good evening, everyone. Hope um you can hear me. Hope you can hear me. If you can, just type it in the comment section. Type one in the comment section if you can hear me. We are starting right away. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'll be calling our first speaker to come and, give us what he has for us today. All right. To give us what he has for us today. So, please get ready, prepare your seat, get your pen and book ready because today is going to be value upon value. All right. It's going to be value upon value. So please get ready. All right. Get ready. Okay, so I'm calling on our first speaker. Osheku Tech was once an MTN customer care representative. Excuse me, let me turn off this so it won't disturb notification. Thank you. Okay, so Osheku Tech was once an MTN customer care representative, and now a sales and WhatsApp automation expert. He has over 2 years of experience helping individuals and businesses set up their WhatsApp. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just type 1 in the chat box. I don't know if anyone can hear me. Okay. Okay. I think. Okay. Okay. So now he's now a sales and WhatsApp automation expert. He has over 2 years of experience helping individuals and businesses set up their WhatsApp automated sales process through that nurtures and converts sales on autopilot as their leads lands on their DM. Okay, he has taught thousands of WhatsApp marketers how to scale their business on WhatsApp using perfect systems of automation. He is known for his Friday section, which takes place on his WhatsApp status every Friday, where he drops endless value that has changed a lot of life. Meet the one and only Osheku Tech. So let's welcome him on stage. Okay, so let's welcome Osheku Tech. So he's going to be sharing with us today WhatsApp automation secrets. Okay, so please, if you can hear him, just type 1 in the comment section. Just type 1 in the comment section so that I'll know that you can hear him. Okay, let me check. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir. You can go ahead, sir.
All right. Thank you so much, Cornelius. I really appreciate you bringing me on board. This is what I love to do usually. This is something I want to always do. I want to put people through the process for them to understand the importance of automation because most people don't know how important automation is to their business. And today we'll be learning this. And without wasting time, let's just move into business, right? So if you're here and you can hear me loud and clear, I need you to go to the comment section. Go to the comment section and type, I can hear you, because it's only when I see that, that's when I'll go ahead. That's the only key that will tell me that, okay, there are people here who are ready to learn what I'm about to unleash, right? So go to the comment section. I want to see, I can hear you. Type, I can hear you. Let me begin to see, I can hear you. Yeah. I want to see that. Go ahead and type it. Okay, so without wasting time, let's go. Awesome, awesome. Without wasting time, let's go on and let's dissect the business of why we are here today. Now, when you talk about automation, right? It is simply something that will make things faster, easier, quicker, better, and cheaper. That is automation for you. And that is exactly what we'll be talking about today. If you're looking for a way to find, to scale your business, right, you have to find a way that you'll be able to deal with a lot of numbers at the same time, something that will make it so easy for you, faster, more efficient for you to achieve that particular goal. Just a moment, please. Sorry for that break in transmission. Okay, I'm back. Awesome, awesome. I can see Jetstream says I can hear you. Awesome. So let's go on. So basically, I will be talking to two persons here, and the first person I'll be talking about is those individuals who are here and who are looking forward to making their niche becoming automation, whether it's WhatsApp automation, whether it's email automation. Just know that this is a niche that very soon, very soon, people would be looking for, because it has gotten to a stage where people have reached the level of, you know, their business, where they have started getting those sales are coming, they are coming in. But what the problem right now is for them to be able to scale. How do they scale the business to the next level? That is what they are looking for. And I tell you, if you're going to choose whether WhatsApp automation or email automation, right, you learn these things very well as a skill, you can render it out to people where people will pay you for you to be able to set up their automation. If in the last 2 years, if people were to be told that WhatsApp automation is going to be a niche where people will buy into, a lot of people will not believe it. Because in the last 2 years, I knew how I met the WhatsApp automation niche and how it is right now. How people are jumping into it because they have seen that, oh, this is actually a profitable niche to be in. Now people are beginning to jump into it. They are beginning to learn this thing and use it as a service for people, for other persons who are interested in it. You need to understand that people have gotten to a level where they have started getting sales. Now they are looking for a way to scale their sale to the next, to scale those sales that they are having, because they are getting more persons coming to them, DMing them, asking them about their products, asking them about their services. They are looking for a way where they can answer more persons, because the more persons you can approach and meet and talk to, the more likely you're going to make more sales. Remember that saying that says sales is a game of number. Sales is a game of number. Remember that, right? So it is the same thing. It is the amount of persons that come to you that will determine how many sales you're going to make. So the more persons you have, the more likely you're going to make more sales. And that is where automation comes in. So I'm going to be talking to two persons here. First, the person who wants to choose automation as a niche, and the person who is here just to learn automation, or just to learn about automation and eventually use automation in their various businesses. Because I tell you, whichever business you're running, you need automation to scale. You need automation to grow. You need automation to go to the next level that you are looking for. It's only automation that can help you do that. Now we have two types of automation, right? We have when we say automation, we mean systems. And when we say systems, systems can be humans, right? And it can be machineries. And most of the times when we say automation, we think it's only when we have machineries, that is when we have automation. We can have people that do automation. I'm going to cite an example for you. When I used to work with MTN Nigeria, do you know what happened? People will call into the customer care service. The first thing that you hear is you hear a VIR talking to you, right? There is actually a voice that will be talking to you, directing you. Okay, for to recharge your card, press 1. To talk to the customer care, press just a moment. Okay, so it says something like to recharge your card, press 1, and to talk to a customer service, press 0. I'm sure you'd have had something like this. If you have had something like this before now, right? If you have called a customer care and you have had something like this, I need you to type I have seen this before. I have seen this. Just type I have seen this. Let me know I'm not talking to myself, right? So I can proceed. I have seen this. I have seen this. Okay. Okay. So let's just continue. Let's not waste time. So when they call in, the first voice that they hear is not human. In case you don't know, that's not human being. That's a recorded voice that is directing you on what to do and how to do it. And as soon as you follow that voice, it directs you to press 0. That's when it links you to a human, where you can now talk to a human. Because one thing about automation is you cannot have 100% automation, but at least you can automate your system, you can automate your WhatsApp, you can automate your emails in a way that you literally do not need to be involved. You don't need to be involved for everything to be happening. So even if you're going to be involved, your involvement will be little. It will be just little, in a way that, okay, it's when it is time for closing, maybe it's time for you to close the deal. That's when you can just show up and then you answer the rest of the chat. So the first thing that you need to understand that immediately they put the call through, the voice that comes in is an automation. And I'm citing examples for you where top companies like MTN Nigeria are automating their systems. So if top companies are automating their systems, then you should understand that there is a reason for you to automate your system if you actually want to grow. If you want to grow, you want to move to the next level, then you need to automate the system. So immediately you press 0 and then they connect you to customer care service. That's when you begin to talk with the customers. I mean, you begin to talk to the customer service. And I've seen scenarios where customers will just call in and start insulting the hell out of our lives. As I was introduced, I was once a customer care representative with MTN Nigeria. And let me quickly give you an insight of what is happening whenever you put your call through to like MTN and other network. Immediately you put your call through, what happens is the call goes and stays in waiting. We usually have a board that we see. There is a board that you see that the call is waiting, and you see the number of calls that are waiting. And as soon as you drop a call, another call comes in automatically. Okay, I don't know what happened, but I think I'm back. Okay, all right. So let's just continue. So immediately you start saying your farewell, you're going to welcome your customer and be like, hello, thank you for calling MTN customer care. My name is Osheku. How may I help you? And that's when you hear the customer saying things like, MTN, what is wrong with you people now? What is wrong with you people? I put data on my line. You have removed my data. What is the problem? And then you have to empathize with the customer and then take them to the next step where you solve their problem. But before they got to you, The reason why I'm saying all this is before they got to you, how did they get to you? They got to you through an automated process, which is called VIR. Now, in the same vein, not just MTN, not just Airtel, even UBA Bank all have what is known as WhatsApp bots. WhatsApp bot that respond to their messages every single time that you chat it up. That of MTN is called MTN Leo. That of UBA is called I'm sorry, that of UBA is called Leo, and that of MTN is called MTN Ziggy. If you know MTN Ziggy, type MTN Ziggy on the comment section. Type I know MTN Ziggy. I know MTN Ziggy. Fantastic, fantastic. So one thing you want to do is, if you want to be successful in your business, you have to find a way of making your work faster, easier, quicker, cheaper, and better. Yes, you have to find a way of making your work, let me come again, faster, easier, quicker, cheaper, and better. That's how you become successful. And the only way you can achieve this, I can tell you, it is through automation. It is automation that will make your work easier. It is automation that will make your work faster. It is automation that will make your work quicker. It is the same automation that will make your work better. So if you're running a business and then you're looking for a way to scale, customers are coming to your DM. You have achieved customers coming to your DM, they are buying. But you're not at a level where you seem not to be growing anymore. You're now at that level where growth is not increasing anymore. Bro, you need automation. If you're using WhatsApp, you need WhatsApp automation. If it is email that you're using, you need email automation. And this is why automation is very important, because you can only scale with automation. And one thing about automation is it's cheaper compared to employing humans. If you employ humans, you'll be paying almost every month. But in terms of automation, Cornelius has come with an email automation that is really, really very cheap, right? In terms of the monthly subscription, if at all there is. I'm sure he's going to talk about this later. Let's leave that aside, right? So for WhatsApp automation, there is this thing that most people complain about WhatsApp automation, that if you automate your WhatsApp, you're going to get banned, blah, 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 and all that. I've been using WhatsApp automation for how many years now? Count the number of times. I can count the number of times I got banned. I got banned just once, to the best of my knowledge. I got banned just once. And today, I'm going to be telling you one secret, one simple secret that makes people get banned most of the time, and they don't know. If you're using WhatsApp business, right, one of the things that gets you banned usually is when you leave unresponded messages and you leave them up to 24 hours. After 24 hours, then you come back and start responding to them in multiples. If you're doing this and you're getting banned, this might just be the reason why you're getting banned. Maybe you're not doing any other thing, but then the only thing that you do is you leave messages up to 24 hours, and after 24 hours, you now come and start responding to them. You start responding to them. This thing causes ban more than any other thing when you're using WhatsApp business, because there is actually a policy around that which says if you're using if you receive a message and you did not respond after 24 hours, it is assumed that a new conversation has started, where that person who sent you a message will be considered as though they have not sent you any message. And you know what happens when you send someone message for the first time and you're sending it multiple of times? That thing triggers the algorithm, especially if they are not the one who sent you message first. Let me make this thing clear, right? So let's assume somebody sends you a message, and there are multiple of them like that, up to 20. They sent you a message and you did not respond till after 24 hours. And now you come back after the 24 hours, you now start responding to those 20 or even more than 20. you're attracting WhatsApp algorithm, and it's most likely going to give you ban. Most people don't know the secret. They don't know. And that's why when you ask some people what causes your ban, they be like, they did not do anything. I didn't do anything. I hear that most of the time. But when I probe further, most of the time, this is what they do, and they get banned. Right. So that's WhatsApp automation causes ban when you don't know how to use it. Right. If you know how to use WhatsApp automation, you would be able to avoid the ban that you are supposed to get. Because one thing that you do about the WhatsApp algorithm is just to confuse it. If you're able to confuse it, that's all you need. That's all you need. I don't know if you're getting me. If you're getting me, I need you to type I'm with you. I'm with you. Let's know if we are together. Let me see in the comment, I am with you, so I can proceed. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. So basically, if you want to automate your WhatsApp, right? These are the tools that you need. You can automate your WhatsApp using the most popular tool is autoresponder. Unfortunately, this wasn't communicated on time. I would have come with slides where I would show you all these things, but then we had some kind of miscommunication and we're not able to come up with something like this until now. So just pardon me for that. So we have the WhatsApp autoresponder for WhatsApp. Most of you will know it. In case you don't know it, you can browse about it. Autoresponder for WhatsApp. That is one of the best applications that you can use for your WhatsApp automation. Now you can respond to messages even while you're sleeping using that particular application. And if you want to save contact as well, there is a contact saver application that does that for you. It is called Contact Saver. Contact Saver, yeah. Auto Contact Saver. So if you search for that application, you can use that application to save your contact. As soon as people land your DM, they don't even need to do anything. Their contact will be saved automatically, right? I'm sure you'd have seen that in Cornelius' DM. You'd have observed that every time you landed in his DM, the automation takes the place and then begins to work for him. Imagine if he's not using automation, he has generated over hundreds of leads. How would he be able to respond to those people? You can imagine the stress of responding to them and then saving their contact. But because his automation is there doing everything for him, he doesn't need to bother. He might even be sleeping while those stuffs are coming, and then everybody's getting their response, and then contacts have been saved. So I helped Cornelius, set up a WhatsApp automation system like that. And for everybody who is here right now, if you really want to scale on WhatsApp, you need to understand that you need WhatsApp automation. As a matter of fact, you don't just need ordinary WhatsApp automation, you need a perfect WhatsApp automation. I do not have much time, so I'll be rounding up in the next 3 minutes from now. In case if there is any questions, you can drop your questions in the comment chat. I'm going to check them later and I'm going to be answering your questions live and direct. Ask me any question. I'm going to answer it on this webinar. Just for the sake that I attended this webinar and you also attended the webinar, I'll be giving you answers to your question. So if you have been having that question that you're thinking, I may not answer, usually, I'm going to be giving you the answer right in here because you're here on this webinar. I'll give you the answer. I'll link the expo for you. Don't worry. And those people who did not make it to this place, I tell you, they've missed a lot. They've missed a lot. Okay, so that's automation, basically. I'll be running up in the next 3 minutes. So you can see that big companies also use automation. Companies like NTN, companies like Leo, and many other companies, companies like UBA, companies like First Bank, they all have WhatsApp bot because they cannot employ human to take the full responsibility of their WhatsApp. They are going to be paying more. So they want to employ less and use the machine for frequently asked questions or for frequently asked requests. I don't know if you guys are getting me. So this is the importance of automation. And if you must scale your business, one thing that you must take note is that you need automation. As a matter of fact, you don't need just an ordinary automation, you need a perfect automation. And if you're using WhatsApp, then you need a perfect WhatsApp automation. If you're using email marketing, then you need a perfect email automation. Okay, so I'll be stopping here right now. I hope we are able to do much more better. Maybe in the next webinar, we meet again. But now, I don't know if Cornelius is here. You can just take over. And if we have any questions, feel free to ask your questions and I'm going to respond to your question. Whichever question that you have for me, I'll be responding to your questions. Cornelius, I don't know if you're still here.
Okay.
Like you're muted.
Thank you very much, sir. That's an awesome one from you. Even though the network, my network here. Can't you hear me? Can you hear me, sir? Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Kindly go on. I can hear you. I can hear you.
Can
I
you?
can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, okay. I said thank
Yeah.
you so much. Thank you so much for this wonderful session.
All
I
right. All
think
right. Thank
it's the
you
network.
for bringing me to this session. I really appreciate.
The network. Hmm. Okay,
It
sir.
seems like
Okay.
hello, Cornelius.
Um, network is really, really, really awful. Yeah, I can hear you, sir, but the network here is really, really awful. Trying to switch to
Okay.
the router here. So thank you so much. Thank you, sir, for showing up. It's really an honor, and I really appreciate your presence, and I don't take it for granted. I'm excited that you came here today and you taught us something very important. At least I learned something today. Leaving your messages over 24 hours, not answering them, and then coming back the next day to now start answering them one after another, repeatedly makes triggers a level of suspense for the
Retrieve very easily.
algorithm,
Very.
which is a bad thing for us. Okay, so thank you so much. I really, yes. So that's awesome. Okay, I don't know if you have your question. If there's any question, you can drop it in the comment section,
If there is any question you
and
have been
I'm
looking
gonna show
forward
it to
to
him so he
asking
can
me,
answer.
you have been looking forward to
Even though
asking
the
me,
network
because
here is
normally I
just
won't just
something else. I
respond
don't
to
know.
questions just like that. Cornelius, let me just say this very quickly. Normally, I won't just respond to questions just like that. There are some questions that you ask me, and I won't give you the answers intentionally. I will ask you to go through my course, right? You go through my course. But right now, I'm giving you the open end here to ask me any question that you have been wondering about. And I'm going to tell you right here, right now, the answer that you need to know, right? So, just for you, just because you attended this webinar, I'll be telling you the answer to your question right here, right now. So if you have been having that in mind, that there is a question that you want to ask me, but for some reasons, maybe you're thinking that I'm going to refer you to my course, which normally I would, which normally I would refer you to my course when you ask some questions that I have in my course, right? But right now, you can ask me those questions, and I'm going to give you the answer right here, right now, because you attended this webinar. So I'm listening to you guys. And if there is no question in the next 1 or 2 minutes, then I think we'll be moving to the next speaker, and I'll have to just
Yeah.
go down.
Okay. Okay. Any question? Okay. I believe in the absence of questions, um, we can invite the next speaker so he can come in. I'm still looking at the comment section to see if there is any question. Okay. No question for now. No question. Usually it takes YouTube about 5 seconds, 5 to 10 seconds to project, to stream out the live stream. I think it's more than 10 seconds now. So okay, sir. There's no more question. I think maybe even if there is, and you can send to me privately on my DM, and then I can communicate it with him. Then he will be able to answer it. Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for coming around. I really appreciate. Okay. God bless you, sir.
All right. Thank you, guys. See you some other time. I'm so
Okay, sir.
excited. I was here, and thank you so much for listening to me. And I hope we do this some other time and in a more organized form. Thank you so much. See you some other time. Bye.
Okay, sir. Bye. Okay. Okay. So we are moving to the next speaker. I'm moving to this next speaker right away. I'll be calling on the next speaker to come and take over the stage. I hope you got value from today's meeting. I hope you got value from what Osheku has taught us. The network has been very, very wonderful. Okay, very, very wonderful. Let me see. We had some network break. We had some network Okay, let me call on the next speaker. to come and continue, I'm going to be calling on Festus Ogenebu. He's actually best, one of the best sales funnel automation guru we have in Nigeria. He has worked with legends and big brands like Kenny Wokoe to actually build a, an automation funnel, which did over, I think that should be 1 week or no, 24 hours. So in 24 hours, that is actually a very good high fit. Okay, so I'll be bringing him on stage now so he can come and take over. Okay, sorry about that. That was some network issues. I think my the network is giving some very bad in this area currently. I don't know why this evening. This happened about 3 days ago or so. But okay, let's get on. So let me bring in Festus Ogonebu. Let him come and take us on the next level of insights we're going to be getting today. Okay, so I'm going to be welcoming him right now on stage so he can take over. You are welcome, sir. You are welcome, sir. We we are grateful and we are glad you are coming in to come and take us today. Okay, can go ahead. The floor is yours, sir. The floor is yours.
So good evening. Confirm if you can hear me, please. Cornelius, confirm if you can hear me. Good evening, everybody. I'm first also
Yes,
going to
sir.
go.
Yes, sir. I can hear you,
And
sir.
if you
I
can,
can hear you.
okay, fine. If you can hear me and you're watching us live, please type 111 in the chat. I'll be in the comments to check if someone can hear me before I will share my screen and we can just dive in. So if you can hear me live and clear audibly without any noise, please type 111 in the chat. I will be in the comment section to be able to get people. All right, thank you, Samuel King. So I'm going to quickly share my screen. I'm going to quickly share my screen and to share audio as well. So if you can see my screen, please let me know you can. Nice. If you can see my screen, please type two. If you can see my screen, please type two and let me know what you're seeing. All right, awesome, awesome. So good evening again, once more. Good evening, everybody. So I am. Let me see if I can share this. Make it like a full screen. Okay, I think it's clear enough like this. So I'm just going to go straight to the point. Cornelius, if there's any particular points you want to communicate to me, please send me a message on WhatsApp because I may not be able to go through the comments while I'm sharing my screen, but I'll be able to just interchangeably, check right at some point. So my name is Festus Ogunibu, and I am just like you. I consider myself a random guy who is just so good at creating sales funnels. Right? I am the creator of the Sales Automation Academy. I don't want to bore you about the academy, so you can quickly just take a screenshot of this so that you can check about this academy later at your spare time. Right? You can quickly take a screenshot of this so that you can learn more about the academy at your spare time. Right? Okay, so Cornelius has said I should come and talk about sales funnel automation secrets and then what makes a good sales funnel automation thrive. Right? So I'm going to be talking to you about sales funnel automation secrets, and I'm also going to be telling you what makes a good sales funnel automation thrive. But before we continue, I want you to type on the comment section, type what you've actually heard before about sales funnel. Type what you have actually heard before about automation, sales automation, and then sales funnel. Type what you've heard about these two things before now. When we're talking about sales automation, or when we're talking about sales funnel, what have you learned or what have you heard about this thing before now? I like having a very interactive class, so I want you to be very participatory. So at some point, I'm going to be breaking off and then asking some questions so that I know I'm not talking to myself because sometimes network can be really, really crazy. And I'm just going to be here talking to myself, not knowing that I am talking to myself. So what have you heard before about sales funnel?
So I think you should continue.
What
Then
have you
once they
heard
reply,
about sales funnel?
I'll put it up so that you will see them.
What have you heard? I am in the chat, I'm in comment section, I'm waiting for just one person to give me that concept. What have you heard about sales funnel? What have you heard about automation? I can currently I know we are actually 5% here, plus me six. So what have you heard about sales funnel? Is anybody here? What have you heard about sales funnel? Or what have you heard about sales automation? Okay, so Samuel King said sales funnel is a place where you generate leads landed for the purpose of making purchase of your product or services. So sales funnel is a place where your generated leads land for the purpose of making purchase of your product or services. That's good. That's good. Well done, Samuel King. So because of the whole network stuff, I'm just going to go straight so that I don't stay too long here because I know there are going to be other speakers that are going to speak after me, right? So I'm just going to go straight to what I actually prepared. So for my slide here, the concept of sales funnel automation revolves around leveraging technology and marketing automation tools to efficiently manage, optimize the customer's path to conversion. Emphasis on the word optimize the customer's path to conversion. So, in a nutshell, sales funnel is a customer journey. Sales funnel is a customer journey from the point where they got to learn about your business, right? From the point where they got to learn about your business down to the particular point where they make a purchase. A sales funnel cycle has completed. Okay, so someone also said automation is like setting up a workable system that runs with or without your presence. Nice. So I said here that the concept of sales funnel automation revolves around leveraging technologies and marketing automation tools to efficiently manage and optimize the customer's path to conversion. Emphasis on the word the customer's path to conversion, right? Emphasis on the word the customer's path to conversion. Now, I said earlier that a sales funnel is a sales journey. The journey from where you discovered that Festus is a sales funnel designer. Whether you're going to discover it on this webinar, or you actually searched me on Google, or you saw my post randomly on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, or on LinkedIn, and you were like, who is this Festus guy? And then maybe you click on a particular link, it takes you to a page. Now, the journey when you saw me at that particular instance, and then you clicked on the link, your journey has started, right? So sales funnel starts from the awareness stage down to when somebody takes the first action, which is clicking on any embedded link that's there, or start looking for you, right? And the person now comes, reads enough about my services, see all the testimonials, see the massive work I'm able to help businesses do, and they are like, I want Festus to actually help my own business, right? And maybe you book a free consultation call from my website, and we jump on the call. I diagnose your business, diagnose everything about your farm. Like, okay, this is what it's going to take for us to work on your business. Now this is a journey, right? From when you saw me, see when you make a payment. When you make a payment, your customer journey, the first part of your customer journey completes, right? So a sales funnel is not just about where people land and then make purchases. It's like the entire journey of where they know about your business, what they do when they know about your business, when they learn more about your business, learn more about your offers, learn more about your product or services, and then when they make a purchase. So sales funnel is complete when a purchase is made. So I'm going to be using a lot of analogies, right? I'm going to be using a lot of analogies to break down this particular stuff I'm actually talking to you about. So I'm going to be using a whole lot of analogies to break down this thing I'm actually talking about. So imagine you're a farmer in a small village, right? You're a farmer in a small village. You want to sell your farm produce in the city. Now, the sales funnel is like the part that your goods take from your farm, right? The sales funnel is like the part your goods take from your farm to the market shop, shops in the city, right? A sales funnel is like the path that your goods take from your farm to the market shops in the city. Just as you need to prepare the farm, right? Just as you need to prepare your farm, tend to your crops, package your produce properly, like harvest them, package them, putting them in a vehicle that's going to take them from your farm in that small village to the main city where you're actually going to sell them, right? All of these things I've actually talked about. All of these things are actually talked about from the preparation of your farm. You're going to think about this preparation of your farm as right. So just like you need to prepare your farm, tend to your crops and package your produce properly in this sales funnel era, you need to be able to capture your leads, nurture your leads using any media you're actually going to be using, whether WhatsApp or email. Segment them based on their interest and then their behavior. I'm going to give you another example. You could offer a free sample of your farm fresh tomatoes, right? Which is otherwise what we talk about in lead magnets. Or let's go away from the farm. Let's say you are a chef, right? Let's say you are a chef and you sell in a restaurant and you make a post on a blackboard or on a signboard saying that take a free test of my egusi soup or take a free test of my eforiro or my ejikaiko soup, and if you like the taste then you can buy, but if you don't like how it tastes then you can just leave it go. You're not paying anything. So you're just going to come. It's just like your mom is cooking and then they just call you, say, Samuel, please come and help me test this soup. And they just hit the spoon in your hand or just randomly just rub the spoon in your hand, then you test the soup. Right. That kind of thing. Now consider that part as a lead magnet, right? In your farm where you just display your produce along the road. Consider that part as a lead magnet. Now you're displaying it so that passers-by can actually know that you actually have a farm. In the case of the restaurant, so that passers-by or anybody who have not eaten from your restaurant before can have a taste of the soup you're preparing, can have a taste of that jollof rice you're trying to sell, right? Can have a taste of the akara or the momo you're selling in your shop, right? And then when they like it, which is more like a lead magnet, now when these guys take these free samples, now they now show interest. Now the particular point where they show interest and then they're like, oh, I like the taste of this thing, I want to buy. They have become a lead because they've shown interest in it. At that particular point when they are now asking you how much is a plate of food, how much is the basket of these tomatoes you're trying to sell to people or you have actually displayed. Now as at that particular point they are showing interest, and then we can say they've been attracted from our lead magnet, which we've actually talked about in the lead magnet phase, and then they've gone ahead to become leads. Now you can start nurturing them by telling them about the benefits of your produce and offering them a special deal, which you can invariably do using your email sequences and then using your WhatsApp. Now, in the case of your restaurant, you're now beginning to tell them this is how much a plate costs. This is how much it's going to cost if you're actually going to be adding extra proteins, the toppings like the goat meat, the chicken, the beef, or the pork meat, whichever thing. Or maybe in the case of rice, this is how much it's actually going to cost when I add salads to it. Now, in that case scenario, this is what we're actually going to be talking about lead nurturing, right? This is what we're actually now going to be talking about lead nurturing, because you are now trying to explain to this particular person that this is what I sell or this is what we do. Now, in the case of the first instance I actually gave to you, when you maybe you click a link about me on social media and then you get to my particular page, the nurturing starts from the landing page. Landing page is the first page somebody lands on when they discover you. Landing page is the first place somebody lands on when they discover you, discover your business, or discover about any product you're selling. The nurturing starts from the particular point where the person begins to read everything about your business, right? When the person begins to read everything about your business. And in this kind of place, you can also segment your lead based on their preference. Now, back into the farm, right? Back into the farm examples. Some people may like your tomatoes, while others will prefer yam or vegetables, right? So you need to be able to tailor your messaging offers in such a way that it is personalized to what people like. Now, back to what I was saying about the restaurant. You can't give somebody your jollof rice to taste, right? To have a taste of it. And then all of a sudden you're trying to sell them egusi soup afterwards. You want to be able to give them what they came for. So at the taste of the jollof rice and like your jollof rice is nice. What you want to do is sell them the jollof rice with some extra things if you want to. You can't begin to say, "Oh, I have jollof rice." After you've tasted jollof rice, now you have jollof rice. I'm going to add a goosey soup to it, or I'm going to add a foriro into it. I don't like it. It's going to sound awful, right? But when you say, "Okay, yes, jollof rice, I have some extra toppings, some extra proteins that you could use your fried turkey, fried chicken, you could use goat meat, you could use pork meat. I also have beef, and then there's salad." You want to be able to like craft your offering, personalize it based on the interest of that particular person. Now, many a mistake most persons do when it comes to sales funnel is you advertise something else to somebody. Now this person knows you for this particular thing, and then all of a sudden you're sending them email about something else entirely. The first question they are actually going to be asking is, who is this person, right? So even if you come in and you know that I'm a sales funnel designer and I'm doing a, and then I'm trying to sell you something else, I'm going to gradually introduce you into that particular thing, not just putting it into your face like that, right? Not just putting it into your face like that. So with these analogies, I hope I've been able to explain to you how, with this analogy, I hope I've been able to explain to you the entire concept of sales funnel using both the restaurants and both the farm, right? And now, what ends the sales funnel in that, guys, when the person has actually inquired about the price, you told the person that a plate is actually going for 1,200, and then when you add extra all these toppings that I've actually mentioned, the proteins, the salad, and the what have you, it's actually going to now cost you 2,500 there. And the person is like, okay, this is what I can afford, give it to me. And then the person makes payments. As at that particular time, the customer journey has completed in that guise, right? The customer journey has completed in that guise. In the part of the farm, the person comes to you, how much is your tomatoes basket? And you're like, the basket is actually going to be going for 25,000 or 30K. And then the person pulls out their purse, their ATM, their phone, either making a transfer, paying you cash. The customer journey has actually completed. Now, what makes a good sales funnel automation tribe? What makes a good sales funnel automation tribe? A successful sales funnel automation strategy relies on several key factors. One, a deep understanding of your target audience, right? A deep understanding of your target audience. First, before you begin to do anything automation, whether sales funnel, whether WhatsApp, whether any automation you want to do, you want to be able to understand who your target audience are. What kind of messages do they align to? Can I send slangs to my audience and then they will understand? Can I use my local dialect to send a message to these people and then they will understand? Can I use pidgin English, right? Broken English. Can I Do I have to be formal for these people to actually understand who I am? When can I send a message to these people? When is most likely for these people to be online? What media or what tool is this person is most likely going to consume the content I'm actually going to be giving to them? So you want to be able to know your target audience like the back of your finger, right? You want to be able to understand all these things, Now, when you understand all these things, this thing that I've actually said is not actually going to help you craft what we call a compelling offer. Now, back to the restaurant, the offer, like an offer, is putting out that particular message, or putting out that particular service, breaking down your services into actionable price points where somebody is actually going to know what they are buying, why they are buying it, why they need to buy it now, and then how they have to buy it. Right? That's like an entire offer. An offer is like a journey that takes a customer from point A to point B. So at the point A of the person who is passing through a restaurant, and then they're like, "Oh, there's a free test one spoon of my jollof rice. If it's good, you can buy. If it's not good, you can just leave it and then just go." The first point A of that particular person, the person is either hungry, or the person wants to actually know the restaurant he or she is actually going to be eating, right? So that's like the point A. And the point B is now when the person sits down, buys the food, and then the person is satisfied. So you want to be able to, when you understand your target audience, you want to be able to know how to craft the compelling offers to them. The case study of the restaurant person, right? I can say a plate of my rice is sold for 2,500 with just one beef, right? But if you pay me 2,500, you're not just going to get only one beef. You're going to get salad. You're going to get XYZ, ABC, and all. It's just more or less like packaging something that's actually going to make your sales easier, right? Now, imagine, for instance, I come here to say, buy my sales funnel course, right? My sales funnel course is selling for 20,000 naira. I want you to buy it. It's going to be very difficult for you to just pull out 20,000 naira to buy, because you really do not even understand what is in the course, right? But when I say my sales funnel course is 20,000 naira, in there, you're actually going to be learning how to craft sales funnel, how to create copies, how to set up email automation, how to do this, how to do that. And that's not all. In the bonus section, you're actually going to be getting A, B, C, D, E, F. That's like a compelling offer, right? Because right now, you now understand everything you are paying the money for. And you can only craft these compelling offers when you understand your target audience. Now, after crafting these offers, you want to be able to learn how to personalize your message. And personalizing your message still goes deep into understanding who these particular persons are. You don't want to send good day ma or good day sir if you're talking to the opposite genders intertwined. Maybe your target audience is a group of women. You should understand the kind of messaging that women actually understand. You should understand the kind of messages that women wants to read. There's going to be the difference between how you talk to a child and how you talk to an adult. There's also going to be a difference on how you talk to a man and how you talk to a woman. There's also going to be a clear-cut difference on how you talk to your peers, your friends, and how you talk to your students, how you talk to people lower you or below you, and how you talk to people above you. There's a difference between how you talk to your siblings and how you talk to your parents. So you want to be able to understand these things. Now, when you learn how to personalize your message, it becomes a lot more easier that you enter my funnel to learn about my sales funnel course, and everything you are getting in your email is talking about my sales funnel services. And then maybe somebody else enters and then want to learn about my low ticket blueprint offer. Everything the person is actually going to be getting is about the low ticket blueprint offer. Not that you try to opt in for something else and you are getting something else. So you want to be able to learn how to personalize your offer. Again, I love teaching with stories. I love teaching with stories because I feel like that's the way somebody understands better. Now, let me take you on another journey. Now, imagine you want to expand your farm business and you want to be able to sell in multiple cities. This is where automation comes in handy, right? Just as you might hire farm hands and invest in tools to help you work more efficiently, you need to be able to leverage technology, marketing automation, tools to be able to streamline your sales funnel, right? Tools to be able to streamline your sales funnel. For instance, a well-crafted lead magnet, just like a free ebook or a webinar, can incentivize your visitor to provide their contact information. Contact information can be email, can be WhatsApp phone number, that is actually going to allow you to nurture them through your funnel with tailored content and tailored offers, right? When you incentivize these visitors to provide you their contacts, could be like free webinar days. Now, most of you are registered for this webinar. You're actually watching it right here. I don't know the funnel processes that Cornelius used, right? But I am sure that you are either in a group, or he actually has your phone number currently, or maybe he actually has your email. But either way, you are seated here for this webinar, right? You are seated here for this webinar, and because it's free, you are able to exchange something for it, either through your contacts, could be email or WhatsApp, right? Now, after now, if Cornelius is trying to sell you something or is going to sell you something, you're actually going to be getting tailored messages either through the contact information that you've actually provided. So this could be a free ebook, could be a free mini course, could be a free webinar that you can use to incentivize your visitor to provide their contact. Now let's explore some points in details about what you can actually do using this sales automation secret. Now, first of all, you want to be able to effectively capture leads using any of the strategies above. Could be opt-in forms, could be landing pages, could be exit intent forms, pop-ups. Now, exit intent pop-ups happens on pages where, I don't know whether you've visited a page and then after a while something just pops up to tell you to either fill in your email, or if you're using a laptop, you try to over around to close a particular tab and then something pop up. Those are what we call exit intent. Now, opt-in forms are forms on a particular page where you can easily just click and then jump in, fill in your details, and then you get your offer. Now, once you've been able to capture the leads, the next part of the automation that you're actually going to be setting is how to nurture these leads. You can actually use emails, or you can actually use WhatsApp, right? You can use emails or you can use WhatsApp marketing to actually nurture your leads. Now, this WhatsApp could be in WhatsApp DMs, could be your status, could be in groups, could be in broadcast, whichever way is actually comfortable for you. Or you can actually use email sequence, leveraging email marketing tools, right? And then after which you can now begin to segmentation based on your audience behavior. Could be past purchases, could be web page visits, could also be email engagement. Now, past purchases could be just like the example I actually gave to you. Now, there's a restaurant that you actually visit over and over again, and then immediately you come in there, because the person already knows you, the person is actually going to ask you, let me pick a name here. The person is actually going to say, Mr. Emmanuel, should I give you your regular? Right? Should I give you a regular, because the person already knows you so well? They could just say, Mr. Dennis, is it rice you actually want to eat today, or you want us to give you swallow? Again, this person actually trying to sell you based on your past purchases, right? All these are segmentation based on behaviors. Now, for restaurant, there are sometimes there are people that just go there, and because of maybe financial crisis or the economic stuff, they go there and they just buy food without protein. So because the person already knows them that these guys, when they come, they don't buy meat or they don't buy fish. The only thing you just want to do is just give them the food, and then they eat the food with Jesus joy, drink their water, and then they've gone. Now, some past purchases could be that you have a client who comes to buy food from you, and then they don't like eating in your restaurant, they don't like eating in your shop, your booker, your canteen, or something. These guys are just takeaway kind of people. Now, when you see this kind of people, the first instance is not about to wash plate or give them, try to serve them the food. Your first instinct is pack this food, because this my customer over time has actually been able to come here and buy without sitting down. Except person is like, oh no, I'm not taking it home today. I want to eat here. So you want to be able to segment based on the past purchases. Now, there's also segmentation on based on web page visits. When it comes to websites, I can actually make a segmentation for everybody that comes in through a particular offer. Now, when you log in, when you visit either of my page and then there's a free lead magnet, or then there's a free anything, when you click on it, When you enter into my email marketing system, you're actually going to be segmented in a particular group based on how you came into the funnel, based on how you came into the funnel, based on the page, right? This is actually going to help me tailor. This is actually going to help me. This is actually going to help me tailor. Sorry, just give me a sec. Let me arrange this so that we know the numbers that we are. Okay, 9 and the final one, which is 10. Now, when you segment, this is actually now going to help you understand your clear goals and your metrics. Now, it will help you define your objectives, right? So now in your segmentation, what is the next action you want these guys to take? If you're building a funnel, what's the first action? Do you just want them just for lead generation? Do you want them to buy? Do you want to be able to like retain the ones that have bought before as your customers? So with this, with a sales funnel, a proper sales funnel automation that thrives, or that can actually thrive, is when you understand your clear objective, right? Because the truth is, some of us sometimes we are running ads not because we want to make an instant sales at that particular time. Now there are some persons who, at the first instance, they want to create a landing page, drive traffic to it, and then they are selling. Now our metrics and our goals for that campaign is different. Mine may be just lead generation, yours could be for sales, other people could be for customer retention, right? So you want to be able to understand this segmentation based on behaviors can actually help you define the objectives or define the goals clearly for yourself, so that you know when what you're doing is working and when what you're doing is not working, right? Now, I talked about buyer personnel before, knowing your target audience pain, knowing their pain points so that you can be able to like know where and when to sell to them. Then again, I've already talked about crafting compelling offers. Now, in the second part, we're actually going to be talking about seamless user experience. Now, you want to ensure a smooth and a consistent experience across all touch points, from your websites, from your emails, from your landing pages, from anything. Nobody likes visiting very complicated pages. Nobody likes visiting complicated places. Now, imagine you go to a restaurant where, um, first of all, you want to, first of all, they are like telling you to go and wash plates first before you can eat, right? And then you are going to stand in queue. They give you rice here. You are going to go to the next floor to go and take the stew, or maybe you want to buy swallow. In the first instance, they say they give you plates at the maybe it's a five-story building. They give you plate at the first floor. Now you have to go to the second floor to go and take the swallow you want, and then you go again to the third floor to go and take the kind of soup you want, and then after the soup you go to the fourth floor to go and take the protein, and then you are going to go and eat in the fifth floor. If you go there for the first time, trust me, you are not going to go there again, because you'll be asking yourself, what kind of stress is this one, right? What kind of stress is this one? Now, this is same thing that also happens when you're actually creating landing pages or your sales funnel. You want to make them each free, very, very straight to the point, right? This is what I want you to do. Click on this link. This link is actually going to be taking you to WhatsApp. When you click on this link, I'm actually going to ask you to fill in your emails, so that after you fill in your emails, you want to be able to get those things straight up. Make it very simple. And that's why I always tell my sales automation academy students, or my sales funnel student, that immediately you're done building a landing page or a funnel, you want to be able to like check this page like you are a customer, right? You want to be able to check this page like a customer, because you want to be able to understand what's the next point, where is it going to, so that when there's a glitch, you'll be able to fix it, right? Now, personalization of messages, right? Tailoring your messages, you offer your content to specific segments for better engagement and conversion. Now, personalization using tools can also come in place of, I don't know whether you've received emails when they're like calling your name. They're like, Emmanuel, welcome to this or that, or Dennis, welcome to this, or Samuel, here is your free lead magnet that you signed up for. Now these are personalization, tailored to the messages that personalized message tailored to the offers, or tailored to how you actually came in into that particular place. Now let's talk about automation and scalability. Now you want to implement automation tools, workflows to streamline your processes and then to scale your efforts. Now trust me, if I know Osheku Tech was here with you guys before, right? And when he was actually talking to you about WhatsApp automation. Now imagine that I and Emmanuel Udike were actually running the same kind of ads, right? And then we are running the ads from a landing page to WhatsApp. Both of us have 10,000 people that jumps into our funnel, and then out of the 10,000, 1,000 of them were able to come to our WhatsApp, because maybe the other 9,000, what we're trying to sell to them does not concern them, or what we're actually just trying to tell them in the page does not concern it, so they just went by. Now, out of that 1,000, Imanetiki already has an automation that helps him save his contact, and then picks up the messages and then reply, give them the offer. Now, me on my own end, I don't have any automation set up. I want to reply these persons manually. I want to be able to. I want to save these people's contact manually. Now, imagine the stress that I'm actually going to be pass through. Now, when we are actually now considering success rates, you agree with me that Emmanuel Dike is actually going to make more sales more than I do. There's a possibility that Emmanuel can make 100 sales in less than 1 minute, because as when the 1,000 persons were actually coming, there's already a tool that is auto replying them, or saving their contact and taking care of their needs as at when they're asking. But for me, I have to save first and then start replying messages manually. The particular time is going to take Emmanuel to sell 100 is going to be different from the particular time it's going to take me to sell 100. Because imagine, as part of the offer is like send your account number, and then maybe when people say send your account number, an account number is automatically sent to the person's DM. Now when somebody says send the account number, I'm now going to type my account number, send to the person, go back to the next person, type my account number. As at that particular time, you're going to wear out. So automation is going to help you scale. It helps you streamline your efforts, and it's also going to help you streamline your workflows, right? So in all these things, what sales funnel actually help a lot of people do is like it helps people scale, and then it actually helps people streamline their efforts. Now, at the ending, you also want to test and optimize, continuous continuously test different elements to improve your performance. Could be your copy, could be your design, could be your pricing, could be anything. So sometimes when what you're trying to sell is not working, or is not selling, people are not buying, you want to be able to like test different things. Is it the copy angle? Is the design not so nice? Is the offer not so good? Or is it my pricing? You want to be able to also check that. Then on the 11th, you want to be able to connect your sales funnel with systems such as CRM and marketing automations, just like I've actually talked about, to help you scale, right? And then finally, what makes an excellent automation is having excellent customer support, right? You want to be able to provide excellent customer services to nurture relationships, and then also encourage people to repeat their business, repeat the businesses that they've done for you. Now, one of the many reasons why most persons do not sell, make after purchase, like somebody buys from you the first time, one of the major reason is some persons immediately people buy from them, they ghost them. After all, you've collected the 1,000 naira, and then you just feel like, I beg, the next money that this person wants to sell to me does not matter, or the next money this person wants to give to me does not matter. So immediately the person buys something, you ghost them. They're asking you a question, you do not reply. So you want to be able to inculcate customer support into your automation, inculcate customer support into your your funnels, to actually enable you sell it effectively, or for your automation to work. Now, in this personalization too, you don't want to sound like a robot, right? You don't want to sound like a robot. You don't want to sound robotic. So you want to be able to like personalize most of your messages so that you don't sound like a robot. Now, in all of what these things I've said, these are the things that actually make a good sales funnel automation tribe. And that's practically what Cornelius has actually asked me to teach you guys today. So this is where I'm actually going to be calling it a close. And I will be here so that you can ask me your question. So if you have a question, I'm going to be here for the next 10 minutes. And then if you have your question, please kindly ask your question. Now, if you're joining us for the first time, joining us right now, the creator of the Sales Automation Academy, and you can learn about this academy from this link displayed on your screen. Right? You can learn about the academy from the link displayed on your screen. You can just take a screenshot of it so that you can check it out later. So I'm just going to be here to see if I can get any of your questions. So if your question is there, kindly type your question, and okay. So if you also do not have a question to ask, you can also tell me what you learned, right? You can also tell me what you learned for the webinar. What did you learn newly? What have you been doing wrongly in your sales automation business, or in you trying to automate yourself? What have you been doing wrongly? I want to be able to like get everything, and then I can run away as well. So Cornelius, if you can hear me, please can come back to the stream now, and so we can have a discussion about it.
Okay. Bro, that was awesome. That was valuable. I hope you got value from this particular training this evening because I was just writing things down. Yeah, I was just writing things down because me myself, I need to grow more. You understand? I need to grow more. You can get better, and we get better by learning, adding more value to ourselves. Okay, so okay, I think someone dropped something that should be Bolaji Felix said, I learned that you should always analyze your sales funnel to know what is working and what is not. Yes, that's awesome. Thank you so much for that. You actually learned very well. You learned very well. And believe me, you are learning from the best. Please go to sir, please can you drop your social media handle so that I can put it out for them, maybe on WhatsApp and Facebook, Instagram, Tele, and Twitter. So you go there, follow him. He drops a very good nugget. Sincerely, even joining his email list is just one of the best thing you can ever do for yourself this particular year. I'm telling you. Okay. So thank you so much, sir. If you have more, if you have a question, drop it right now. And if you've learned something valuable, drop it so I can also we can see it. It's an awesome day and awesome time having you here with us, sir. It's actually an honor, and we love you. Thank you for respecting the call. I didn't know you were actually going to make it based on your busy schedule, but thank you so much for coming around, and I'm very grateful, and we've learned something today. It will be a memorable day, and we hope to see you again some other time to also come and teach us more. Okay, thank you so much, sir. Okay, in absence of any question, I think you can. Is there any other, maybe give us a closing note or anything you want to give us before you go, sir?
Okay. Okay, so I sent a link to a Telegram channel. So I created a new channel. I have not launched anything there. I am just the only subscriber there at the moment. It's like part of the plan to like launch it by next week. Now, in this channel, what you're actually going to be learning, I'm actually going to be dropping sales tips. I'm also going to be dropping a lot of things about funnels and all. So if you want to, you can also join it. It's so free right now. Cornelius is going to drop the link with you guys. You can, if you're listening to the sound of my voice right now, you can join in there. Sometimes that's where I'm actually going to be, um, dumping most of my thoughts, right? And most of the happenings. I am this kind of person that can basically just pick up an happening in my life and not in my life or like anything, and then relate it into sales and then just let you in. So if you listen to me today, you understand that I taught you through farming and restaurant and food because I know that all of us here we like food, including me. I like food. So that's like my closing remark. Thank
Yes,
you guys. Thank
yes.
you, Cornelis, for having me. And for any other time, you're very free to invite me for to any of your program, and if my time permits, I will always show up. So have a lovely night, guys, and I pray your business begins to succeed from today, and you have all the experiences that you need from all the speakers, and your businesses
Whoa,
begins to thrive. Amen.
whoa. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir. Amen to that. Okay, that's awesome. I'm very grateful. Thank you, sir. See you some other time. See you next time. Okay. Okay. We are we have actually come to the end of today's meeting. There's our last speaker. Even though while we started, the network was very, very, very awesome, and we couldn't flow. But thank God, as Festus came in, he was able to flow and the network was stable, and we were able to learn a lot from him. Okay, so please, if you can follow, join the link because he drops a lot of valuable stuff sincerely, and it's relatable to life and dealings. In fact, the best thing you need to know is how to relate your sales process, your business, to your day-to-day activities and life. Okay, so thank you so much for attending and for coming in here today. And we have one more day to go for the automated live webinar. So tomorrow, Coach Collins will be joining us and he will be sharing with us the sales secrets you need to do, because it's not just about having an automation, having a funnel. You need to know how to impute your sales processes so you can make sales on autopilot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for coming around today. I'm very, very grateful having you here, and I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow. Okay, I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for the tomorrow event. All right, this is the end of the webinar, and say a very good bye bye. Okay, thank you.